Hello, welcome back to Zenith Unlocked, Freedom from Addiction. This is the beginning of the 5th key of the course, and we are almost halfway through this, which is amazing. This key is on filling the void, and in this section we are going to talk about what it means to fill the void. Okay, so you are stepping away from your addiction. You are taking a big step, and it is remarkable. However, one thing that I discovered after one of the times I was trying to give up my addiction is how long the days are. This became a problem for me. I couldn't cut it. I had nothing to fill the void of all that time that I used to spend doing drugs and drinking. That was a lot of sobriety, and I could not handle it. Whatever your addiction may be, you too might discover this experience once you go a day, a week, or a month without your addiction. You might discover that there is a lot of time in the day, and that there is a huge void left by your addiction. You need to fill that void ASAP. Thankfully, I was able to discover this and learn to fill the void left by my addictions. Fortunately, I was in college, and so I was able to focus more on my schoolwork as well as time with people in the community there. With this, I was able to fill the void. I was also able to continue to focus on playing the guitar sober and clean, which was not as much of a different experience as I had thought it would be. I personally also dedicated a lot of my time to learning my faith and to prayer, which took up a lot of my time as well. These activities were able to fill in my time that used to be spent doing drugs and drinking. They allowed me to stay busy and focus my mind on things other than my addictions. And it was not boring for me to do this as well, which was another fear I had before giving up my addictions. I was terrified of being bored. This, most likely, was one of the biggest reasons why I had failed with giving up my addictions in the past. I was not creative in thinking of something to do instead of the drugs and drinking. I just left it as a blank open space of time. I tried watching TV and movies occasionally. I tried to go on with my day. I tried to simply do what I did before just without drinking and drugging. However, this was not enough. Something new needed to take the place of my addictions. I needed to fill the void that they left. This is what it means to fill the void. You start a new activity or hobby that allows you to focus on something else besides your addiction. This is needed because your addiction used to take up a lot of your time and much of your thinking. This new activity or hobby will give you something to do and think about. It will take up the time and thinking that you would have used for your addiction. This will keep you occupied. You won't have the time to do or think about your addiction. You have something else to do and think about. If you start thinking about your addiction again, or you feel tempted to give into it, you can turn straight to your new hobby or activity right away to distract you. You can't go look at porn right now. You need to go read up on how to get your pizza dough to rise and get more crispy. You can't get on Facebook right now. You're going to hit some golf balls to work on your slice. You don't have time to even think about smoking pot right now. You want to go play your new drum set instead. Genius moves. And we will talk about more things you can do in the next session, but you need to think hard about what interests you and find something that you find very exciting. Plus, having a hobby is more than just giving you something to do. I believe that it will make you be more human, which will counter the animal-like behavior you fell into by giving into your addictions and following your urges more than your mind. Furthermore, filling the void will make your life a little more exciting and give you things to look forward to. This is important because whatever your addiction is, your brain gets a lot of dopamine when you do it, even when you think about it. That is why you are so addicted to it. Now you will have something else to give you a little dopamine and help you kick your addiction. Like I said, we will talk about more ideas in the next session, but start to think of things that excite you. Make your own list and see if I mentioned something on it. You can even start back up something that you quit before. Remember, the goal is to spend your time and your brain energy. You don't have to spend all of your money if that is a concern for you. There are plenty of free things that can fill the void as well. You are also doing this to cope with any stress in your life, so it should not cause you any more stress. Filling the void should be fun and easy. If the hobby or activity that you have chosen is neither of these things, then it most likely is not a good choice.